In the red corner first at Gabriel, Brito.
Representing Brazil, the Red Tiger, Gabriel, Brito!
As you can see, a Shotokan stylist from Brazil, 6-time national champion, so no stranger to fast and furious fighting.
In the blue corner, representing France,
Tail of the tape for his opponent tonight, Tommy Azouz, French Cup champion, European champion, again making his debut. A little bit of the shorter of the two fighters here tonight though, so let's see how that range discrepancy works for him.
Fighters, enter the pit!
All the way back, all the way back.
Our referee, Kevin Sataki, getting the fighters set for this bout, and Bass looking very determined, each of these young men.
Yeah, you better believe it. But like I said before, you know, you don't need to win. They just have a great performance, and you're going to be okay.
Three-minute rounds on the clock, should they need them. Open stance, orthodox stance for both these gentlemen. Early side
Nice.
kick.
Whoa, Katogiri there.
Nice.
Azouz.
Yeah, nice attempt at the throw from Brito, but Azouz really getting that first shot in quick.
Oh, low kick by Brito. Very high guard.
Yeah, both with the bladed classic stances, measuring with that lead hand.
Yeah, that inside low kick on the shin bone, I don't think it's a great idea. You got to watch out with that.
And again, good pressure from Azouz, but he doesn't hit the target and ties up in the clinch. And you can see here, Bass, the difference in height between the two fighters.
Switching stances here. We have an open stance, as they call it right now.
Yeah, looking to lead with that right hand. The hook goes missing. Again, just a little bit wild early on.
He comes a little bit in too fast. He's closing the distance too fast. Jamming his own punches. He needs to watch out for that.
Just trying to find the timing. Nice spinning hook kick.
Ooh, Shiramoashi. I love it.
Oh, that's a
nice.
beautiful right
Short
hand.
right hook.
Yeah, found the mark that time. Closed the distance very quickly.
He is super fast. The way he opened with that Katogiri, that X kick, that was cool.
Yeah, this fight in the 68 kilo category, so plenty of speed from the smaller fighters. Again, looks to find that right hand and a good off balance in the clinch.
Look at him.
Yeah, 5 seconds of ground and pound here. Trying to work furiously, not able to clear the legs though. Again, back to their feet. Remember, they have 5 seconds to land those strikes from standing or knee on belly. And we're coming up to only a minute left in this round, and you have to say, so far, Bass, it's Tommy Azouz, the aggressor, all out.
100%. Slowing down a little bit. Oh, roundhouse kick to the body there.
He ate a punch on the way in, though, to try and find that target.
It's because it's a single kick. You always want to set it up with strikes, hand strikes. Ooh, yeah, you got to watch out with that.
That felt like a check, didn't it?
We saw a shin break in our Greece episode one time with exactly that move.
Again, spinning hook kick just misses the mark. Good straight punches coming forward into the clinch. Looks for the outside trip, but not able to get the off balance. Again, they have a few seconds to work in the clinch to try and score that one throw technique. Stomping front kick. Last 20 seconds on the round here, and that's a good change of range with that lead kick.
It was nice, but again, I like him to set it up with some hand strikes. Find the target, get a better distance, and then wrap it up with that kick.
Saw some nice head position from Azouz there in the clinch. Got his head up under the chin, try and push him away. Again, good straight shots coming forward, and this is a follow-up from the Frenchman as the round closes out. Bass, what are your thoughts on round one?
Round one, I would say, goes to Tommy Azouz. He was the aggressor, he came forward, you know, super fast.
Let's take a look at some of the replays from that round. Bass, spinning back kick, just not finding the mark.
Ooh, very beautiful. Comes in, short right hook, and now the outside leg. Whoop.
He got the right momentum there, didn't he? Another roundhouse kick here from Brito.
Ooh, that was closer than I initially thought.
Yeah, couldn't find his way up over that outside guard arm. And we have a look in the corner there of Tommy Azouz. Bass, if you're in the corner of Gabriel Brito, who I think, you know, you and I agree, probably lost that first round, what's he got to do moving into the second round?
He needs to be the aggressor. Right now he's waiting, he's counter-fighting, he needs to be the aggressor. So he needs to set up, like again, his kicks with strikes. That's what I would do. Blind him with strikes, wrap it up with the kick, but attack.
And they rise off their stools to descend into the pit for the second round here. 2 more 3-minute periods to go if they need them. Both men looking very well conditioned for this opportunity. And Azouz has moved back to that orthodox stance, now back to the southpaw stance. Playing around with the angles.
Wow, what's that?
Both these gentlemen very used to the WKF point style of karate. A little bit new to full contact, but certainly getting stuck in here.
Whoa, nice little throw there.
Yeah, didn't quite manage to launch him, but threw him off balance enough. They're wrestling in the clinch here. Short shots on the inside. Referee breaks them up.
Some liver shots.
Azouz said to us he's been doing a lot more training with kickboxers and that style of striking rather than pure karate, and that's something we've seen from a lot of competitors here at Karate Combat. That's a nice off balance from Brito this time, who completes the throw, gets some posture and looks to strike, but backs off a little early perhaps.
Yeah, Azouz was also smart by holding him, so he was not allowed to strike.
Yeah, it's one thing to get the guy to the ground, but you've got to get that separation quick to make the full use of those 5 seconds. Halfway through this second round. And again, Azouz surging forward with the running punches.
Yeah, the cross hook, that's his favorite weapon to throw.
And it's a good reversal from Brito.
Grappling match.
Turned in on a single leg there.
Got a warning to not hit the back of the head.
You see the hands dropping a little bit from Azouz now. A little bit of fatigue setting in. I mean, it has been a good pace from him in particular. He's the one who's been perhaps pushing a little bit more of the action. Our 3 judges pitside are, of course, scoring on a 10-point must system across the 3 rounds.
Long lead uppercut. Couldn't land it, though. By Tommy Azouz.
Oh,
that axe kick again.
Nice. Big crescent kick over the top.
Ooh, that inside kick. Ooh, you have to watch out.
Oh, you just wince, don't you? You wince for the fighter.
Yeah.
When that gets checked.
It's shin on shin.
But he did use it to set up some strikes up top, so good use by Azouz. Brito measuring that lead hand.
Oh. See, single kick again.
Yeah.
He simply counters it with the cross.
Didn't keep his hands up in the process. 8, a good clean shot there. Final 10 seconds of round 2. It's a nice spinning back kick. Brito firing back. Bit of 50-50 at the end of the round there. And Bass perhaps a little bit of a closer round that time.
Yeah, he did much better, but he will need to step it up. And preferably see if he can go for a knockout. Just to be sure.
Let's take a look at the replay here. The clinch and some of the dirty boxing on the inside. We don't have long to work in that clinch. And this is a nice trip from Gabriel Brito here. Locked up. Double under technique and was able to launch the body weight of Azouz. But as you said, Bass, Azouz held on and slowed that pace down as soon as they hit the ground. Another attempted hip toss, sort of bundled to the ground here, but immediately then turned and wrestled up on a single leg. And this, Bass, was a lovely axe kick, crescent kick across the face.
Yep. The problem with that is once you bring the leg up, they move backwards. Beautiful back kick. Very well executed, though.
And that was one of the nicest counters that we saw Brito here, wasn't it? That last overhand right at the end of the round. Very close second round there, and I think it's fair to say, Bass, neither one of these gentlemen can be 100% sure that they are ahead going into this 3rd and final round. Little stomping side kick from Azouz, switches stance back again. Again, chopping that inside low kick. Of course, they're not allowed to throw kicks between the knee and the hip. It has to be lower leg.
And the last kick there from Brito was a little bit above the knee. He needs to watch out for that.
Good stamina from both these gentlemen, though, really staying composed throughout the full 3 rounds so far.
That was nice. A little switcheroo there on the right high kick. The Yodongiri, Mawashi to the head.
Spun around against the pit wall here, and you can see that steep incline really does offer a totally different dynamic for the fighters to have to deal with. 2 minutes left in the fight here. Brito still seeming like he's going to aim to counterpunch.
He needs to attack.
Well, I think he heard you, Bas.
Yeah, but comes again with the single kick. He needs to watch out for that. Oh, got a hit on the way in.
Yeah, but the left hand landed there, but he's given up a takedown, and he's tying up his opponent. Those double overhooks on the arms.
Yeah, that was smart.
That's another whole dynamic they have to deal with. Slowing the pace down when they go to the ground if they don't want to get viciously ground and pounded. You have to say, though, Azouz has been the one throwing in more combinations. He's the one controlling the center of the pit, and he's the one coming forward.
That's it, the aggressor. And, you know, that's where we base our judging on as well, on being aggressive.
Yeah, effective striking and effective damage. Azouz again, center of the pit. Final minute of the fight here. Both guys still trying to stay light on the feet, still trying to use some footwork. Fair to say, though, Bas, we haven't seen too much lateral movement. It's mostly been diving in and out, that real in-and-out karate style.
Yep. And that was, again, that single kick from Brito, which got countered again by his opponent, Azouz.
And it's nice to see one of them strike on the break there. You know, offer up the break on the clinch themselves and dictate the strike in that exchange.
Oh, both give it at the same time.
Yeah, spinning back kick. Interesting.
For a rear naked choke.
Interesting takedown there. Brito flailing to try and keep his some form of guard in place. 20 seconds left now. Last chance for one of these two young fighters to really make a mark and earn that karate combat contract. Oh, and again, Bas, it's been the story so far, hasn't it? Brito, a single kick, eats a cross or a strike in return.
Yep. Yep.
And we finish all 3 rounds there. Both gentlemen holding their hands up, believing that they've done enough. Azouz diving up the pit wall to hug his cornerman there. And we're going to go to the judges' scorecards. Let's take a look at some of the replays from that round. Roundhouse kick from Brito. Not counted on that occasion. Duck under to clinch from Brito. Trying to really work those upper body takedowns. And this was quite an interesting takedown effectively from Azouz. I mean, it's a double leg pickup from the back.
By Azouz.
Yeah, technically not allowed to grab both legs, but we'll give him a pass for that bit.
Yeah, and that's what happens with the single kick. Nice hook and a cross. Yeah, I think Azouz did enough to take this fight.
So there we take a look at Tommy Azouz. He believes he's done enough to win. Bas, you're inclined to agree.
Yes.
You have to say, overall, Azouz probably more of the aggressor, more control in the center of the pit, throwing the bigger and longer combinations, and I think landing cleaner strikes on his counters as well.
He did a great job, especially the counters that we were talking about on the single kicks. I mean, his reflexes were really good. Very fast in his legs as well.
Yeah, you look at the body language from Brito there. He probably feels he's on the losing end of this one.
Yep.
And there is, of course, a mechanism where if it's close enough, we can go to a 4th overtime round. But that is not the case here. We've got a decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner by split decision in the blue corner, Azouz!
So a split decision win for Tommy Azouz. Bas, one of the judges, not seeing it the same as the others, but the Frenchman's not going to care. He gets the win here. And he's clearly very happy as he hops up the pit wall, where he's going to speak to our broadcast colleague, Layla Annalee.
Tommy, congratulations. You stepped into the pit with someone who had quite a large reach advantage. We saw you favor kicks. Was that the reason why?
Ouais, c'est ça, c'est grâce à mon coach avant tout, parce que voilà, il coach le Muay Thai, il a coaché Nadej et Ibrahim, des grands noms du Muay Thai. Il nous a appris que mon frère a bien kické en bas, a changé d'étage, etc. Donc c'est surtout grâce à lui, sans lui on ne serait jamais arrivé là et je suis trop content.
I love that you're mentioning your coach. We heard him throughout. He was very vocal. And we heard, c'est maintenant, c'est maintenant, c'est maintenant. How important was he to you today?
Ouais, c'est vraiment important car l'entraînement, il nous fait ça à chaque fois. Des tactiques, des fois on en a marre. Mais le travail l'a payé ce soir. Ça va être pareil pour mon frère, j'espère. Et voilà, on reviendra encore plus fort. Et les Azouz Brothers, ils sont là maintenant.
You were the aggressor from round 1, but we saw you really find your momentum in the third round. How was the third round for you?
Franchement, je me sentais très bien, un peu fatigué, mais je pouvais repartir pour un 4e round. Avec mon coach, on a travaillé des fois sur des combats de 4 rounds avec des vrais mecs du Muay Thai, avec Olivier et Bastien, que je fais un gros big up. Et voilà, je remercie tout le monde, vraiment, ma famille, mes amis qui m'ont fait une vidéo, ma copine, tout le monde, mes sponsors, Baptiste, tout le monde, mes sponsors, Xanon Combat, Kuma Sport, Smile, tout le monde qui m'a soutenu, la société de maçonnerie, des Azouz aussi, c'est mon oncle. Il y a tout le monde qui a mis du cœur à la victoire et franchement, c'est super pour nous.
Tommy Azouz, congratulations. Thank you.
My name is Mexico. Thank you very much.
Well, you heard it from Azouz there. C'est maintenant, it is now, and it is now for this young man that he gets a karate combat contract. Congrats to him.